Hello folks, facts are, as far as I can see, the end times are not really far off. Things are happening now and they're accelerating to a point where I think we should be prepared in some way. I'm not usually a doom and gloomer. I think that I like to look at the world with optimism, but at this time in life, boys, it's not looking good. Like if in fact, Trump's talking about making peace in the Middle East, and if you go into your Bible, it says basically that when they call for peace, then the end comes. So, I think the time is running a little short here. I don't know. But anyway, some people don't appear to be affected by the Mandela effect. I've talked to, some guy that I know, and he says no. He says that's what it's supposed to say in the Bible. And some of the Bibles, we're talking about the lion laying with the lamb instead of the wolf laying with the lamb. It says now, and he says, oh no, it depends what Bible you look in. And he says there's other King James Bibles floating around out there that say different things. But in my opinion, this old Bible, it's an antique. It's in good shape. Let me get it out of here. It's just like new, just like new. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can see, it's changed in it. And there's so many, like it says, don't put new wine in old bottles in here instead of wine skins, and and I even got him to look at the Mona Lisa. If you look at the Mona Lisa now, at least if the Mandela effect is what's affecting you, the Mona Lisa appears to have a grin on her face now. I don't know. I looked at that Mona Lisa real hard a couple of times, and she never had a grin on her face, like it's a smirk, like a smirk. She looked solemn, and it's different. In my opinion, from me being affected by the Mandela effect. I even told my Jehovah's Witness friend, the one that didn't seem to be affected by by this thing, I says, well, check out there's Mustang station wagons all over the internet. So he typed it in, he says, no, that's probably right, that I'm sure I've seen them around. And then his wife come over and she says, no, I never seen one like that. And then she looks at it again and she says, oh yeah, I'm sure I've seen that. The Mona Lisa appears to look the same to them. I don't know. It's getting strange, folks. All I'm saying is I think we should start to network together with people. And that's what makes me an advocate of these of this steep tea line that I got my friend to sign into. I says people have to start working together, because when the things go wrong, and if our Mr. Trump down there, or United States Mr. Trump, declares peace in the Middle East, if he can do that, that looks like it's about the time when something's about to happen. So, but it does say in Scripture that if not for divine intervention, no flesh would be left existing. And as I was saying in my previous videos, the organs inside our bodies have changed from what I can see, and I've studied it for a long time. I was, interested in high school, and when I went for an ultrasound, I couldn't believe it when the technician was doing the ultrasound. He's showing me how big the liver is. It's massive. Oh, when did we get a liver that's that big? Doesn't make sense to me, and our kidneys now, they used to be down in our lower back, attached like off the spine. Now they're up high. Now they're up high in our bodies, and our bone structures appear to have changed, and lots of stuff, and you can start looking online. And, like, I'm an advocate of these steep tea line because they have like 100 different teas apparently. And you can type in steep tea, go look at it online, and you'll see they got lots of products. And in the product line, they have dandelion tea, they have turmeric tea, they have a beet tea with ginger, I believe, in it. Now, look up, just for curiosity, go to the internet, type in to YouTube, type in baking soda, or baking soda cancer cure. That's another one too. Type in, that's what they're saying anyway. Type in beets. Type in beets. There's just so much out there that is so good for stuff. And the doctors are putting it out there, and curcumin. That's what they got in some of the teas. It's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Like simple things. Simple things now all of a sudden appear to be curing diseases. MMS. You can look up MMS online, and it's not in this line of teas, but it's something very simple. It's a derivative of salt. And if you type in Cancer Cure Canada, you'll see a news release that was, I believe it was from 2009 on CTV, I believe it is, with Lloyd Robertson. And they're talking, well, this cure for cancer is been found, but it's too cheap. It doesn't, won't make the pharmaceuticals any money, so it's never come out. Anyway, I think it's time that everybody started to get together with people. Because people, in the last days, in these times of tribulation, people are going to be your only support. People are going to be the ones that, either they're coming to get you, or they're coming to get your food, or they're coming to work with you. And what do you think? What's the best? And the thing is, with these teas in your possession, tea is very, it's made from all kinds of different plants. As long as a person had some basic staples for a while to get through, flour, even though it is enriched white flour, you say it's not much good. Rice, anything that you can have that will stay around for a while, for a long while. You can make some kind of a food out of it, and if you're getting the teas, you're getting your nutrients. People think tea, it's just tea. Excuse me, the sailors for many, many years, they had trouble with scurvy, vitamin C deficiency. They couldn't figure it out. They hunted it down as disease, we gotta hunt this down. It must be something they're catching on the boats, or it's brought onto the boats. Then they got to the Americas, and some natives brewed them up some tea with some spruce cones or boughs or something in it, and the end of scurvy. Anyway, it's there's amazing things out there. I don't know what more I can tell you. All I can tell you is if the power goes out, which I think it's going to happen, we can't live without power. Unless you had a source of power that you didn't have to run on gasoline. You didn't have to go buy anything to make it. Yeah, batteries are okay, but it's pretty hard to heat with solar panels. You can't do that. There's just not enough coming from it. But wind generators, winds up and down. You need wood. You need a wood stove. You need some kind of supplements, And the thing is with these plants, these natural plants, Teas are very important. You can do a lot with it with tea. And if somebody's going to break into your house or come in and point the gun at you and say, "Hey, give me your food," well, okay, they'll take your food. Rather than kill you, take your food. But I don't think they're going to bother with your tea. They're looking for something to chew, and they may take your other stuff, but they're really looking for food and water and stuff like that. And I mean, if you got a pump in your house, well, they can have all the water they want. They can't steal it. Well, they can take it out the door, but you still got a source of it. That can't be removed from the property. But like I say, lots of canned food and stuff like that. You know what? They can take that. They can take it. They can take all your staples. But I mean, flour. I mean, you can hide your flour someplace. Who's going to look in the attic for a pail of flour? You're going to look in your fridge. You're going to look in your freezer. They're going to look in your cupboards. And if they see a pail with some powder in it, they think, oh, it's cement. They'll think it's just a pail of cement in the basement or something. Very likely that that would stick around. And if you got flour and you got some baking powder and some yeast or whatever, you can make panic at least. And then if you got teas, the teas can provide you a majority of the nutrients you need. Natives in Canada, I know one guy talked for a good 2 hours at one meeting, and he was talking about, he had 7 bark teas. There was teas there and plants there for just about every kind of disorder or health problem you could have. And he had 7 bark teas he was handing out there. That's from trees. And he was claiming that aspirin is made from red willow, yellow willow, and diamond willow, I believe he said. And T1, T2, and T3, he says, comes from the bark of the green poplar. Apparently you scrape that down and Tylenol 1, 2, and 3. That's what he says. So, T1, T2, and T3 is, that's on the street. That's not no light stuff. And it was confirmed by another fellow, because I was telling him about this T1, T2, and T3. And he says, that's right. He says, that native guy's right. He says, if you go and you take the bark off the poplar tree when it's green in the spring, when they turn sort of a green, he says, cut that bark off and scrape the insides out of that. He says, dry that out. He says, smoke that. He says, you'll be put you into next week, he says. So, what can I say? I never tried it. But he was concerned that people would be slaughtering the forests for their drugs, Like I say, I never said this. All I'm telling you is what this guy told me. I never tried it. Like, yeah, I have a birch. I cut it down, burn it. Or poplar, I should say. Cut it down, burn it. Well, what are you going to do with a stick? Eh? So, like I say, there's so much out there. But you know what? Time is almost there. So, you better get ready, folks. I say sign on to that steep tea line and get networking. You can actually make some money at it. They sell excellent products from what I can see. One of my friends signed on. He signed on under another lady I know, and they're going with it. Myself, I'm not in it, so I'm saying this on my own. Steep Tea Line makes no claims for cures for cancer or anything else, but on the internet they are. And anyway, I don't know what else I can say about this other than I'd say sign on. And myself, I didn't monetize this channels, but I could use some support too. If you feel it's what I'm trying to do is worth anything, you can email me. Emails underneath, not Rick's email, but the other one. It's called Never Lost One or something like that. Anyway, hang on, I gotta change something here. No, that's okay. But Anyway, like I say, you can support me if you wish. I'm not here begging for support. I'm just saying that, you know what? It says in the Bible, you teach to fish and you fish. You know, if you don't fish yourself, you know, you don't feed yourself. A workman's supposed to be, you know, supposed to be paid. A workman, you know, you can't be helping the other guy and not looking after yourself. So anyway, that's what I say. I put the information out, and I says if you want to donate to me personally, you email me at the email underneath here. It's called neverlostone@hotmail.ca, and chat. I would rather chat with you in the email or on the phone if you want to leave a number, and just let you know where I stand on this and what I've done in the past. And you know, I used to be into rentals, and I used to be into businesses, painting cars and delivery business, and a number of things. But I kind of let it all go when the government hit me for criminal liable for publishing this kind of facts. They don't like you. Maybe this next time they'll kill me. So you know what? Maybe you could feed me before they do that. It's just that. It says in the Bible, fear not the ones that can kill your body, fear the ones that can kill your soul. So, take care, folks, and stay in touch. Email me if nothing else. I'm willing to talk to anybody. And sign on with my friend, RickJK at tbaytel.net. Sign on under his number. If you're locally in this area, Thunder Bay, connect with him. Get something going, guys. You know, this is not. It says steep tea. It looks like it's all a woman's thing. I'm sorry, but you know, the guys kind of get laughed out. You know, you're gonna have a tea party. You're going to a tea party. Well, you know what? That's good. It's a networking thing. You know, if you share with people, you get to know them. If you don't know your neighbor, you don't trust your neighbor. You know, and if something goes wrong, that guy could be your enemy, or that guy could be your advocate, your helper. There's it's very essential, folks. You know, we live in a society where everybody is stuck on these computers and games and television, and you know, and you say, well, you get together with your friends if something goes wrong. Your friends? Well, how many friends do you have? How many friends do you have? How many can you count? How many could you count on if something went wrong? You know? And how many do you trust? So by working with a lot of different people and getting to know a lot of different people, you get to know who to trust and who not to trust. And that's a big thing. Anyway, we will let you go and kick in some bucks to me if you can, and sign up, learn something, do something. If not, anything else, email me and we'll talk. You know, we'll get some email going between us. And anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you later.